In a long time. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I gotta see who all in. So give it like a few more minutes, fam. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How everybody doing? Yo, family, what's going on? Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. How y'all doing? Family, what's going on? Yo, family, peace and love. Peace and love, family. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? Family, how you doing? Carbonation, how you doing? What's going on, fam? How you doing? How you doing? Art of War, how you doing, family? Family, what's going on? It's been a minute. I got a lot to talk about today. I got a lot to talk about. Yo, family, what's going on? Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, King David? What's up? What's up? What's going on? 1 minute, family. We're gonna talk in 1 minute. How y'all doing, family? Peace and love. Peace and love, family. Yo, family, what's going on? What's going on, fam? What's going on? Just give it 1 more minute, fam. 1 more minute and 20 seconds. Got a lot to talk about today. It's been a while, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My Mike Town, how you doing? How you doing, brother? How's everybody been? How was y'all day going? How's everybody day going? Hmm? How y'all day been going? Okay, okay. It's been straight. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, all right, I'm gonna talk to y'all right now, right? Okay, so in this video, right, I know I've been going a while, y'all, and that's what I really want to talk about in this video. I've been going through a lot with my business, so you know, it's two parts of me, right? One part of me that I teach credit. I do credit processes. I teach people, how to delete certain things off their credit report, or sometimes I do a dispute for a person, right? But I also got another company outside of what I do with credit, and I got a shipping company, right? So my shipping company, I'm pretty much implementing it, right? I mean, doing the implementation. So you already know, I already got the website up. It's already fully functioning. The only thing about it is I haven't complete the ads yet. The ads is the only thing that's not getting my business the recognition that it needs, due to the fact that I haven't pushed it yet, because I'm still doing some stuff with my developer to make sure everything is up and up, right? So so I pretty much made this video to go over two things, right? You got two types of people, right? You got the entrepreneur, meaning the business owner, the person who's offering a product or a service, the person who sells a product or a service, a person who give people products and services. But you also got the credit builder. The credit builder would be, or the person who borrow money, would be the individual who technically leveraging the bank's money in order to make money. Now, the difference between the two is, right, both on fundamental. One of them, you need excellent credit history, excellent credit profile in order to borrow money, where it incentivizes you to gain, a certain reputable profile where you are able to borrow money, right? Like, say if you want to go into Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, and I'm not even talking about always getting like lines of credit or loans. It can be simple as getting a corporate business credit card. It can be getting a personal credit card. It can be getting a personal line of credit. Now, the flip side is you have actual businesses, like structured businesses, whether you have a shipping company like me, or you want to sell consumer electronics through Amazon, whether you want to, I don't know, sell services, ebooks, you want to sell books, right? Now, I try to make myself both due to the fact that not only do I want to teach people about credit, but I want to be the person to borrow money from credit. I'm going to tell you, my first experience having credit at an all-time high was good and bad. The bad part was I built my credit with all of the wrong credit. And I got so many videos coming out, right? And the video is going to be labeled exactly what I'm talking about. Number one, a lot of people don't know that you got different types of credit. You got credit that's only good for getting cars. You got credit that's only good for getting credit cards. And you got supreme credit, credit that can get everything. Most people don't know the difference because we all under the same impression, right? If you got an 800 credit score, if you got a 750 credit score, that can get you a line of credit and a loan. But most of the time it don't, because most of the people don't have a diverse portfolio. A diverse portfolio would be a multitude of things that's paid off on your credit. Or if you already have it on your credit, you had some history with it, right? So let's just say, um, you know, you only got a credit card on your profile, and you might got 3 4 years on that credit card. Now that can help you get more credit cards. So the same person with that same credit history, they'll go to the bank and be like, okay, let me borrow cash money. But when they look at your overall credit report, you only good for credit cards. Or let's just say a person going to the dealership and they say you only good for cars, right? But having a full diversified portfolio allow you to get credit cards, corporate credit cards, business credit cards. Corporate and business credit cards are somewhat different because corporate credit cards usually contain higher lines of credit. Corporate credit cards is usually it's much different. It's not the same. A lot of them are charge cards, meaning you got to pay these cards in full at the end of the month, but they offer higher limits, so that's the good things about a charge card. Then you also got the person who have full credit. I'm talking about I can go into a bank and grab $100,000 liquid cash loan. I can go into the bank and grab a $50,000 credit card. I can go to the dealership and I can borrow a hundred and some $1,000 car, because remember, even though you can borrow cars with your credit, the amount of debt and the amount of debt that you took on is going to qualify for your buying power for vehicles, because you might have a buying power for vehicles at 40,000. They might cap you at 40,000. Some places might cap you at 50,000, but you also got people with supreme credit and they not capped. So if they go into the dealership and they see I don't know, let's just say a Jeep or a Jaguar or a Ram TRX, and the vehicle is for like 100,000 or 110,000, they getting approved in the door. They're not wasting no time, because these are the people that got supreme credit. Now, I made this video to really explain the business side of things, right? Most people don't understand business, and a lot of people when they watch my videos, they think the understanding of business is just credit, right? No, credit is what most business owners should start with. I don't believe that a person should start a business without credit, because you need to fund the business. You need to finance the business. I put so much of my money towards my business, but I also put credit towards the business. And that's just as important, because one day the business can repay the credit and the credit can build the business. You get what I'm saying? The business can later repay the credit, but the credit can fund the business. Let me explain this to you. You got excellent credit. You see I don't know, an empty vacant lot inside your community. This vacant lot, $4,000. You speak to a developer because you got a blueprint, and let's just say you can build uh, 4 homes here, right? 4 small, tiny homes. Let's just use tiny homes as an example. The developer give you a quote at $400,000. Now, okay. So they give you a quote at 400,000. Now, with good credit, you don't gotta pay that full 400,000. You go to your nearest lender. Like, let's just say you go to Cross Country Mortgage and you say, okay, the lender, I mean, the builder charged me 400,000 for this. How much do I got put up? Now, usually in investment properties, you need to put up 20%. Some people work with 10%, but let's just say in a good scenario, 10%. You put up $40,000 to finance this property. Now, you might not got 40,000, right? But you can get $40,000 worth of business credit cards. You know why I said business credit cards? Business credit cards doesn't reflect on your personal credit when it comes to utilization. So if you got a $60,000 business credit card that you swipe 40,000 from, that utilization only show up on the business side, not the personal. So the money that you receive strictly from the business financed that. And so since the business financed that, but they got to use your personal, your personal credit. So with business loans, it goes the same way. You got a 580 credit score. You might got a 600 credit score and you got the 10%. Now you finally finance the whole project. Project get built. Now you pay the closing costs, 20,000, 30,000, whatever the case might be. You swiped another credit card, right? And now when the developer is complete with the project, you also sell the property. Let's just say you sold it. So 400,000, you sold it for 650,000, right? Let's just say you walked away with $250,000 in profit. I'm just speaking hypothetically. You use the 250,000. Of course, you got to pay off the mortgage. That's why I only use 250,000 because you're paying back the mortgage loan or the money that you borrowed, and you also paying back all the cards that you use. If you use a Wells Fargo, Chase, American Express, it doesn't matter. You pay them all back, right? Now, one hand wash the other. So the money that you borrowed, invest into a business plan for you, and then that business plan worked, so you was able to pay back the credit. Most people, when they're young, they build businesses first. They talk to just build businesses first. That's cool. That's not a bad idea. Y'all are 9 times out of 10 not going to be successful. You 9 times out of 10 not going to work. You 9 times out of 10 going to run back to a job. You 9 times out of 10 is going to quit because you don't have the funding. You need the funding first. And I didn't know that. I knew about business, but I didn't know about the funding aspect. Because if you don't get funding, and it's two ways, right? If you have a business that's like you marketing or you selling like consultations, maybe you don't need that much funding. But if you're trying to build real systems, because I'm into building systems, I'm not just trying to build a small business that like I'm doing consultations or just calls. That's okay. That's good. But you also want to think systems, right? Because I have a shipping company, an actual shipping company, like a USPS, like a US, I mean USPS, UPS, FedEx, DHL. I have a real shipping company. So with a shipping company, you have to you creating that system, and it lasts for generations. You don't want to be just a personality, right? So Taquan X is a personality, right? That's an individual. But if the man dies, there's no legacy behind. So you just don't want that. You want to build something. So when you build a shipping company, that can go from generation to generation to generation. That's when we're dealing with the generational wealth. And I think on your credit journey, you're going to get to that point where you just building out your business and you really going to be focusing on leveraging more money. But in the meantime, you building credit. And building credit is just as important as building a good business. I can name 20 different entrepreneurs in the middle of the hood, in the middle of poverty. And if you can go to the middle of India and you can meet a random strange kid and he would got the best ideas in the world. He'll say, hey, I got this idea. You can create this soap and it can take away eczema, it can take away stress or whatever the case might be. But since he have no finances, since he doesn't have any upfront budget that he can have and he can invest and he can, use that to capitalize from, he only stuck with his own ideas. So that's why most entrepreneurs who usually start a business fail because they don't have the investment. Now, some people don't got the mind either, but I'm only speaking to those who do got the mind to want to achieve. but they want to achieve in the wrong ways. Meaning, I want to start a shoe company, but I don't have the budget. So you pretty much running backwards. Or I want to create a restaurant, but I don't have the budget. Yeah, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna succeed. If you do succeed, it's either gonna take you a long time or it's gonna have to be step by step by step. And it's okay, but it's always a quicker plan. And one of the easiest plans is to build the credit, then get the business. Because once you get the credit, you can finance the business. I can tell you right now, it's somebody right now with 800 credit score. And if they want a restaurant, they get one by next week. They can get the lease agreement. They can pay up the lease for a whole 12 months. They can get all the inventory from, you can get a Costco credit card, business credit card. You get a Sam's Club business credit card. You can get a, what else? You got a whole lot. Walmart business credit card. You got everything, right? Chase business credit card, Amex business credit card. And not only can they get those credit cards, you can get also equipment for business, right? So let's just say if you grilled food, right? You can literally go to the company and get a business account, and you can buy food from them, like Sam's Club. Sam's Club got some of the best tools in the world, like some of the best cooking stoves, some of the best, big old refrigerators, deep refrigerators. You can buy all of that stuff from Sam's Club. So if Sam's Club give you a $20,000 line of credit, you can get a deep freezer. If Lowe's, they offer business lines of credit. I got 2 credit cards from Lowe's. You can go to Lowe's and you can go grab a deep freezer. You can go to Home Depot. You go grab a deep freezer, a stove for your business. These are the appliances that you're gonna need, because with the appliances, um, it's easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can buy your own appliances, you can buy your own food. So Sam's Club and Costco, you can be getting your meat, you can be getting your seasoning, whatever the case might be, your drinks and everything like that. And you can buy a cash register at Sam's Club. Then you go to Home Depot, you can buy appliances. You can buy everything you need for your store. You can buy, everything. And so all of that comes without the expense of anything coming out your pockets. Everything is credit. So since everything credit, you literally bought everything through those means, and you paying everything back. So let's just say if the first month the business do $10,000 liquid cash, you putting 70% back to the cards. Then you put it back to the cards. And now the business is constantly making money. And then after the company is constantly making money, like constantly, then you ask those same creditors, hey, can I have a credit line increase? They give you a credit line increase. Now, boom, you just went from $20,000 line of credit with Lowe's to $40,000 in a line of credit with Lowe's. Now you got all of your material. Now you buy more material. I need this. I need that. I need that. I need this. I need this. I need that. And then your business is built. So I don't see how most people can build a business without credit. I don't. And most people try, they gonna fail. And also, if you do have terrible credit, right, there's always other options. I went with the EIN route. You can go with the CPN route. I would go with the EIN. It's way more better. I've been dealing with the EIN a long time. I built 2 profiles with the EIN, so the EIN is always a better method. What else I'd say? Also, if you want to go with corporate credit, you could. Now, the only thing about corporate credit is very hard to find liquid credit cards like Visa and MasterCards. You need the social to be added in order to get those cards. You do got in-store cards. Like, I know Sam's Club offer a in-store cards. It's not a Visa or a Master. It's strictly a Sam's Club card where you can use that Sam's Club and Walmart, but you want a liquid card where not only can you go to Sam's Club, Walmart, but you can shop around. You can go to Costco with that card. You can go to Target with that card. You can go to Best Buy with that card to buy printers or whatever you might need. Yes, you gotta give up your social, and it don't link. I don't know why people think that it don't link up to your social. Hey, I got a 709 credit score. What do you do? What would you do? With a 709 credit score, it depends on the overall profile. If it's nothing on there, what I do is I'll throw a trade line on there and I'll go get a Sam's Club MasterCard from Synchrony Bank. You will get it. They criteria is very easy. So basically get a trade line. Yeah, get a trade line. With certain banks, trade lines ain't good with every bank, but Synchrony Bank is very easy to deal with. Yeah, I still offer it. I still offer title services. So if any of y'all need a title for y'all vehicle, let me know. Okay, shoot me a text. My mic time, 224-463-1848. Yeah, family. Yeah, so that's one of the main things. Make sure you have your credit right. Another thing, my book, I want to say I finished, but I know I still got to do more work. So I'm just thinking about a day to launch it because I actually I paid for a writer to finish up my book. Now, of course, I gave them everything what to write down. They just fix any corrections that's on the book. Like I don't know if I did a typo or if I typed something wrong or something like that. So I made sure that the book writer handle all of those things. And after that, that's it. That's about it. I got a lot of more videos I'm about to drop right now. I'm actually about to drop it soon. I get off live. I'm just giving you guys an update. And I'm just talking about, everything. So once I'm done with these videos, I am going to keep y'all update as far as on a book on how to legally rob a bank. I had to go through the important things in my book, like the manuscript and, everything. And it's actually a lot to write a book. And remember, how to legally rob a bank is not for individuals of high net worth income. I try to talk to the people at the bottom going to the top because it's more like I don't want people to look at credit the way the average American look at credit. They teach the average American to have a car and just pay on time and that's it and die. No, I try to teach people like how to legally rob a bank from a legal perspective to financially capitalize off of the banking system legally. Because there's no set amount that you can borrow from the banks. There's no set limit you can receive. There's no set limit that they can extend. You can extend unlimited. A person with a credit score, a good credit score, can go to every dealership in his city and apply for a credit card. Apply for one card and probably walk away with 50 cars before it hit their credit report. And they can have 50 cars on a lot. And they got 50 cars on a lot. They literally can rent every car out. Or if they don't want to rent it, they want to sell every car and just repay the banks, they can do that too. So, that's a good situation too. So, yeah, that's a real good scenario. I failed at the EIN. What do you mean you failed at the EIN? Did you build it right? You could, but it's gonna take a long time. You don't really want to waste that much time with the EIN. So getting it online is easier. Remember, don't try merge with your social. I don't know why people think that. It don't even try merge with your social. Only time your social try merge is when you give personal information that links up to your social, like the address. You can't use the same address on your EIN the same way you do with your social. You can, but if your social got derogatory accounts or if you got felony convictions that you don't want to merge, then it's the best thing to do is separate them. But if you don't have any of those things, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Mama G, how you doing, fam? How you doing, family? What's going on? Oh. Yeah, family, look, let me drop these right now. I'm about to drop these videos right now. If anybody ever want to contact me for any service that I offer as far as credit repair, EIN process, just hit me up at 224-463-1848. Again, 224-463-1848. One more time, 224 463-1848. All right, I'm out, fam. I'm about to drop those videos in a couple of minutes, so be on the lookout for them.